All right, so here we are with lesson 3, your budget at a glance. Again, we're going to practice these percents, graphing, and some small addition here. So we're going to use some of Mr. Warner's statistics here for this one. So we're going to look at my personal budget for the most part and try to put all of our expenses into 5 or 7 categories. I did that. So for example, rent, food, clothing, etc. Right? Calculate the amount for each category, then fill in the circle and key on the side to represent your budget. So let's just estimate that my monthly income is about $5,000. Okay. My mortgage, I wrote all this stuff over here on the side, right? So my mortgage is $2,300 a month. Utilities are about $300 a month. Food, we spend about $600 a month. We have a family of 5. College and retirement is what I called one of those categories. Just sort of lumping those together. That's about $800 a month that we put away for that. Spending is around $500 a month, and that's one that me and my wife got to talk about because we spend a lot of money that we shouldn't. And last is savings, and what we're going to find here is there's probably not much left. So let's go ahead here and calculate each of these percentages, and then you'll do the same thing on your own for your own personal situation. So first, mortgage, and again, same process as last time. So $2,300 divided by $5,000. Okay, obviously that's going to be a little less than half. So my mortgage makes up, let's see here, 46% of my overall budget. Now, again, I got 0.46 on the calculator, but I multiply that by 100 to get the percentage. Okay, and then for food. Food here, 600 out of 5,000. And it looks like we're spending about 12% of our budget on food. That's groceries. Am I surprised at how much I spend on certain things? No, right? Stuff costs money, is what it is. And then do I have money left over? Well, we got to do a little legwork before we find that out. So let's figure out the percentages for these other ones here. So my utilities, okay, I'll abbreviate that U is 300 divided by 5,000. And utilities makes up, let's see here. What is that? About 6% of my budget. So 0.06, so 6%. Okay, and then what I forget here, I already did food, college and savings. Okay, $800 out of 5,000 a month. It tells me that I'm saving about 16% of my monthly income for those items. And spending is about $500. Okay, is what we spend a month, and that's like eating out. Buying household supplies, different things like that. So 500 divided by 5,000, and that would be 10% of my budget. All right, so I'm going to do my best here to try to represent this in a graph like I did before on the last video. So mortgage is 46%. It's a little less than half. So I'm going to come down here. Then I'm going to sort of branch off to the side. That's probably even a little bit too far there. Let's erase that one. Should be pretty close to half. 5% on this is not far off. Okay, so let's look at that. All right, so what color mortgage? Any color I want. Let's do yellow for that. All right, so my mortgage makes up just about half of my income, so slightly less. Okay, and again, you can spend as much time as you want to make that look nice. Let's see here. Food's 12%. College savings is 16%. And then what do I got there? 10% for my spending money. Some different things here. I'm going to break this down. So let's go first with the utilities. So that comes out to be about 6%. So that's going to put me a little past half down here. All right, once I add utilities in. Okay. And that's actually a pretty small piece of our budget. The only utility that we really have here is electric. Okay. All right, so what do we got next then? We got college and savings. That's a pretty big chunk, right? 16% of what we make, we are putting away for our retirement and for our kids' education if they so choose to go to college. So that's 16%. So that's about what I estimated there is 16%. And again, as long as these are relative to each other, that makes it even nicer. Okay, you can color that in. And then we have, let's see here, 12% was my food. So it's going to be a little less than that 16. Okay. So food items is 12% of my overall budget. Oops. Okay, so there's food. And then it turns out my spending and my money left over at the end are equal, $500 each. Unfortunately, some months that $500 that we should be saving turns into spending money, and we don't save as much that month. But, such is life. Stuff comes up. Okay, so I'll do this one for my spending money. I'll make that one blue. And then my savings, or at least what we hope to save every month, let's make that red. And again, that's about $500 a month. So I lied. I came down here to see if I save $500 a month, I'm doing better than maybe I thought I was. All right, so $500, and that's 10% of my budget.